It says I'm live. I don't really believe it. I'm not sure what to believe nowadays, but then none of us should be sure what to believe nowadays. In any case, it says I'm live, so here we are for a THWIP Thursday. I do these THWIP Thursdays because I can never get around to doing a WIP Wednesday. And so here we are to talk about, oh, hi, Lisa, glad to see you. We're here to talk about my works in progress. Actually, I have more finished objects to share than works in progress. Oh, hi, Linda, glad to see you. And you see and hear me. If anybody has any issues with sound or anything else, please let me know. Yesterday, when I did my Wednesday free-for-all, I did a lot of happy mail, and I showed a lot of yarn that I had acquired. Hi, Karen. Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody who comes. I come in. First was a duplicate shipment of an order I'd made from Hirschner's last month at some point. I had gotten a really nice discount coupon because I had not ordered in probably well over a year, so they wanted to get me back, and I used it to my advantage. And then I got a duplicate shipment of the same order. And I called them, I said, I have this duplicate shipment, what do I do? And they said, donate the yarn. Because, you know, I'm sure it costs them more to actually have it shipped back to them than for me to just keep it. Hi, Linda, I said hi. Hi, Gina. So yesterday in my Wednesday Free for All, I showed a lot of the yarn, and if you have seen some of my other streams, you have seen the yarn. It's not very exciting. I mean, this is one example. It's nice blue stuff. This is another example. It's more blue stuff. So, also, yesterday in this live stream, I don't have all the stuff right here with me, so you're going to have to go back and look at that live stream, the replay, in order to see everything that I'm talking about. I had an order from yarnnut.com, which is a US firm. I believe they're in Michigan. But they import ice yarns so that you can order ice yarns at a reasonable price and not pay the international shipping that you would if you ordered it directly from Ice Yarns. So I got some really beautiful yarn from Ice that way. And they actually sent me a bonus gift, which I thought was beautiful. I got some really nice, colorful yarn from them, and you know how I love color. I also had a Lion brand Santa sack. They had those Santa sacks. They were available at a substantial discount. I only bought one. I've heard tales of people buying several. I got some really, really beautiful yarn there. So from all of these, from all of this happy mail that I've received in this week, I have a giveaway box that is actually bursting at the seams now. And I also have a box of stuff that I'm keeping for myself, and you cannot take it from me. Let's see, what do we say? Oh, Linda wants to see what trouble I've been into. Oh, honey, how much time have you got? Oh, Lisa, you did a video on deep breathing. I need that. Actually, just before I did this, I had a call with an old college chum of mine. I've shared this before. I went to a a school that had a very strong church music program. And a lot of my friends who studied church music became ordained ministers. And so this is a friend of mine whom I haven't seen in a very long time. So this was like our first call, our first contact in a long, long time, aside from occasional Facebook contact. And it was perfectly lovely, and it sort of turned into a spiritual counseling session because I'm that beauty. But it was perfectly beautiful, and it prepared me for this live stream wonderfully. Lisa says she's starting a series. Oh, Mental Health Mondays. Oh, I can't wait to see those. If I ever gain any mental health, I'll be able to tell you all about it. As of now, I have none. Let's see, what else? Catherine, hi. Anyway, so I was telling you about all of my yarny goodness. I have received a lot of beautiful yarn in the past week. But the focus of this particular live stream is on works in progress and finished objects. So, no doubt you have noticed this beret behind me. So there's a story. Oh, let me grab everything. Oh, gonna have to show you my butt in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Beret hat. There we go. Okay. First, we have, in terms of finished objects, almost all of these are on my Instagram. Oh, hi, Nightbot. Thank you. This is on my Instagram. This is a poncho. It's basic, two rectangles that you sew together. Let me show you a scene. Yep, just like that. Two rectangles that you sew together. I used 1.5 skeins each of two different complementary colorways of Lion Brand Scarfie. That's what it was. I had to stop and think for a second. I have this pattern. It is in the hands of testers right now. This is a little drawstring that you can use. Okay, this is how it should go then. The pattern is in the hands of testers right now. And it will be available very soon. Actually, I am quite pleased with this. The construction is quite simple, but, oh, hi, Kim, glad to see you here. The construction of this poncho is quite simple, and I look forward to publishing that. I had, as I said, I started out with 2 skeins of 2 complementary colors of Lion Brand Scarfie. I had about a half, possibly 2/3 of a skein of each color left. Well, here's a beret I made with 1 color. And here's a beret I made with the other color. I mean, it's a very simple beret. There are tons and tons of simple beret patterns out there. I'm not even going to bother to write this up. In fact, it's like memorized from a pattern that I found very early in my crocheting career. And then this also is, I believe this is double-stranded using both of them, both of the yarns. top-down improvised hat. It's got some cable. It's got some of everything else. No, it's not cable. It's front post and back post. So it's ribbing. But this was double-stranded using both of the yarn colors that were left over. I like this hat quite a lot. I might wear it. What do you think? Not for today. Anyway. Here is another hat that I posted on YouTube recently. If you have been watching me, rather, I posted this on Instagram recently. If you have been watching my tutorials, you will recognize these 3 granny squares of 3 different types. One is traditional, one is a solid granny square, and one is a hybrid of the 2. It's half solid, half traditional. So I just put them all together, and then I put a few rows at the top to reduce enough to cinch it in, and a few rows at the bottom. And then I made a pom-pom. Instant hat. For hat not hate. So, this was a scrap, and now it's a hat. So I put this on Instagram too. Oof. Here's another finished thing. I have not written this up as a pattern yet. Granny D, for those of you who do not follow Granny D, why? I don't know anyone who would not follow Granny D, but why? This is all moss stitch. This is an improvised shawl. I will write it up and put it out there pretty soon. But it's all moss stitch, and it's using a complete cake of, what's it called? What did I do with that band? Oh, here it is. Well, it was a basic Karen cake that was, I think it's got some wool in it because it feels soft. The colorway is berries and cream. It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. I was gifted 2 of these cakes. I had enough. I had made a scarf previously. So I used an entire cake plus what was left over from the scarf to make this shawl. So I would say probably 1 1/4 cakes. These cakes are 200 grams and 383 yards or 350 meters each. So I'm rather pleased with this. This is for Granny D's moss stitch project. I mean, look how that moss stitch stretches. And I really do love the colors here. I like this particular cake. I hope it's still available. I might buy some more. Not that I need any more yarn. I've got enough yarn to start a store of my own already. What else do I have in terms of finished objects? Okay, I started to do another hat. This is a hat using moss stitch. It's a bottom-up hat. So, and it turned out I didn't really realize just how much the moss stitch sort of shrinks what you're doing. So this turned out to be a toddler hat. So I thought, I've been wanting to do a toddler sweater. Guess what? Back panel of a toddler sweater. How beautiful is that? This is with the Lion Brand jeans in the colorway Stonewash. And this was part of my bonus from Hirschner's. But believe you me, nearly everything else that I get from them is either going to be donated or go into the giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, do you all know that I have, oh, let's see, I'm not keeping up with the chat at all. I'm so awful about that. Oh, Kim is going to Michael's before picking up the kids. Pick me up something if you see it that you think I would like. Oh, gosh. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, do you all know I have a contest going on for Hat Not Hate? Basically, the link will be in the description. And the contest is to guess the number of hats I complete by the date I name in the description or in the contest rules, so that I named a conservative date in order to count all the hats, adjudicate the contest, and get everything off into the mail for Hat Not Hate. I have two contests. One is to guess the number of hats. I started out with 25 as of April 16th. I do not know what the current count is, and I'm not going to count. I'm just going to keep doing them as the mood strikes me. I usually do them between projects, and since I have a shit ton of blue yarn, I've got a lot of hats to make. And look, Nightbot just very kindly posted the link to the contest rules. Hit Alt-click in order to go and see that in a different tab. Otherwise, you will lose me, and I don't want you to lose me. Please don't lose me. The second contest is to guess how much yarn I have left over. That is a very difficult question because I do not know how much I started with when I started the contest on April 16th. And I have been gifted with some yarn since then, and it goes into my blue yarn box. I have some yarn that originally I was using for a different purpose that I will repurpose for Hat Not Hate. That also goes into my blue yarn box. So it's very difficult to predict. If any of you actually sends me blue yarn, I will seek you out and slap you in the face because God knows I don't need any more. Winning Lotto tickets, if you want to send me those, that's just fine. Also puppies. But blue yarn, I'm good. Or as Joe would say, I'm full, Lord, I'm full. So who else are we talking with? What was I going to say? So I've talked about my finished objects, talked about my Hat Not Hate contest. I've talked about the current project that I'm doing. What else shall we talk about? I want you all to tell me what's on your hook and what's in your cup. And you know me, what's in your cup is much more important to me than what's on your hook. And everything else you want to tell me, that would be fun. So I'm doing this as a live stream. I previously did my THWIP Thursdays as, oh, hi, Marie, I'm glad to see you. Oh, that sounds dangerous, getting in sideways at 50 miles per hour. Oh, don't do that. But I was just talking about my finished objects and my works in progress. And I was just saying that previously I had been doing these THWIP Thursdays as recorded videos, but I'm doing them live as an experiment, just to see what kind of response I get and whether people like them that way. If you like seeing them live, let me know with thumbs up and comments, both during the chat and after the fact. And if you would rather have them as recorded videos, then leave me comments to that effect too. If you think that this timing is not the best, then let me know about that too. But I tried to find a time that was still on Thursday that didn't that conflicted with as few people as possible. Now, most of us go over to see Dana creatively created crochet at 5:30, so that just gives me like an hour to run my mouth and see if I can get a few watch hours in that way. But in any case, so Barbara, tell us how your little corner of Kentucky is. Oh, Barbara, I'm sorry you're feeling blue. Linda is working on a Tunisian scarf. Diet Fago in your, my compass is empty right now, actually, but you know, I'm not going to leave you guys to go into the kitchen and refill it. Marie says she loves the lives, but wishes she could make it to them. Well, they're always the replays, but they're not the same, are they? I know I myself don't always enjoy replays of live streams as much as if I had been there in the moment. Oh, coping. That's very good advice. Just a small step, or take an action. As someone once advised me when I was whining, as I am wont to do, which I'm sure surprises no one. I was whining about my life, and someone said, take an action. I was retelling the story, and my friend said, what, cake and action? And I'm going, oh, yeah, cake sounds good too, but he meant cake, take an action. Let's see. So, let's just keep talking for a while, see how much longer we can go. We don't have to go the full hour. Normally, when I did these as recorded videos, they were certainly less than a half hour. So, you know, whatever we get is good. Whatever we get is good. I'm trying to build up my watch hours, though, in order to get monetized by YouTube. I'm exactly halfway to where I need to be in terms of viewing hours within the past year to for them to consider me for monetization. So I would not object if any of you went and looked at all of my videos, or even just selected a playlist and looked at anything that's in a playlist. And let me go through my posting schedule. Today is Thursday. I do THWIP Thursdays because I can never get around to doing a WIP Wednesday. I have been known to do a FWIP Friday. On Fridays, I usually do tutorials. Tomorrow, I have something else coming out, assuming technology cooperates. It hasn't been. Otherwise, I might wind up doing that one live as well. It's not going to be a tutorial. It's going to be something else. On Saturdays, I have Shout Out Saturdays, where I recognize other people's channels. And I have recognized some people in the room here. Hi, Pat Dancer, glad to see you. Ooh, German chocolate cake. Who mentioned German chocolate cake? Yum, yum, yum. So Saturdays, I have shout out Saturdays. Sunday, I have Sunday readings, which are poetry readings. Mondays, I have Monday shorts, which are 60 seconds, and they're usually very brief tutorials. Tuesdays, I have Topic Tuesdays, where we talk about a specific topic until we get bored with that, and then just talk about general stuff. Wednesdays, I have Wednesday free-for-alls, where we have no topic, but we just come in and we chat, and we have a good time, and we laugh a lot, and it's lots of fun. On Wednesdays, I use StreamYard so I can bring people up. Today, because we're less than an hour, and usually on Topic Tuesdays, because we're less than an hour, I don't use StreamYard. I also have, I did a marathon on Easter Sunday where I was live for 10.5 hours. And I really, really enjoyed it, even though I got a bit worn out at the end. So I'm planning another one for Memorial Day. And I'm probably going to do another one for the 4th of July. So I hope you all will join me for those days as well. Not for the whole time. It's not practical for anyone to be there the whole time. It's not really practical for me. Hi, Doneen. It's not practical for me either, but I'm doing it because this is what I do. And trying to think of something for a time in June to do a long live stream outside of my normal schedule. What do you think of Bastille Day? Well, let me check and see. What day does Bastille Day fall on? Okay, Bastille Day, I think falls, that's June 14th. I think it falls on a Monday, if I remember correctly. I might do a Bastille Day one. Of course, then I'll have to pull out all of my... I will sing French songs for you if you will come and watch my Bastille Day marathon. How is that? Remember I said that. Hello, Jeanette Whitson. You are very welcome here. A scrap rug. I've done those. I love them. Jeanette, where do you get your non-skid pads for the rugs? I need to get some for one that I did recently. Oh, Barbara, are you asking about Bastille Day? If I remember correctly, Bastille Day is June 14th, which is going to be a Monday. I will have to check and just verify that. And then Siri will tell me. Siri, what is Bastille Day? Bastille Day is the 14th of July, not June. What holidays are in June? Okay, that's one. I want more. Siri, what holidays are in June? Well, Bastille Day is in July rather than June, so I might have to rethink that. Let me see what my calendar app says. I don't have to really decide this today. Okay, well, June, I refuse to do Father's Day. My father is gone. So we're not doing Father's Day. I'll figure out a June holiday. I also need to plug in this phone. There we go. We'll figure out something. I like to do French songs, yes. Okay, Marie, I have to do my Bastille Day marathon on July 14th rather than June 14th. In fact, I'm going to write that down. Surely there is a holiday in June that I could do. I mean, I've got Memorial Day, which is May 31st. I've got the 4th of July on, not surprisingly, the 4th of July. And if I'm going to do Bastille Day on July 14th, it's got to be, excuse me a second, I'm going to go over to Wikipedia. What do we got here? Wikipedia. By the way, if any of you are in the anywhere near Indianapolis or Indiana, I highly suggest you go to see the Indianapolis Opera production of Madame Butterfly, which is at the end of this month, because a friend of mine is in it. And anytime that a performing arts organization is active again, deserves celebration. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm Googling June holidays to see when I can do something. Well, we have D-Day on June 6th. Oh, June 14th is Flag Day. June 20th is summer solstice. Okay. 14 is Flag Day, 6/20 summer. Actually, I might just do this once a month. Where are we here? I might do one of these Juneteenth. June 14th is Flag Day. Yes. I might start doing one of these marathons once a month. I enjoy them. I have to prepare for them because, it's a long time to sit here in this chair. Hell, I sit in this chair all day long anyway. But it's a long time without a nap, I'll tell you that. I think that's a good idea. Thank you for helping me to come up with that. So I think I will do Bastille Day. I think I will do you think I should do Flag Day or summer solstice? Flag Day is a Monday. Summer solstice is the same day as Father's Day, which is a Sunday. Excuse me. Oh. I had to lean over so that you could see my subscribe sign. Because I want you to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see. Juneteenth. Maybe I'll Google that too. What exactly is Juneteenth? June 19th is Juneteenth. That might be the answer. I didn't realize that. I should have. Juneteenth marks the end of slavery in the U.S. and commemorates African American freedom, which frankly is still. Maybe I'll do Juneteenth. I will make an announcement about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. In any case, I've run out of stuff to talk about. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to tell you, recommend that you all go over to see Dana, Creative Crochet, at 5:30 when she starts her broadcast. And I'm going to close this one up. I've had a lovely time, and you all are wonderful for joining me. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all the standard YouTube crap, and keep coming back. Bye-bye now.